Hi, everybody. This is Camilla, your retail merchandiser here. This is my fifth and hopefully last time recording this video. I wanted to make a quick tutorial for you all to show you how to use the new Microsoft Word template to populate your own sale signs. So this tutorial is going to show you specifically how to use these sale sign templates, but it's also going to apply to the everyday low prices signs, the manager special signs, and the clearance signs. And for those of you who don't currently have a color printer in store, we're getting you one. In the meantime, I will show you towards the end of this video how to make this work so that you can print just the text on links that we provide you. Just right click so you can see what I'm talking about. Those blinks are literally just blank sheets of paper that we'll send you that has all of the different sales sign layouts, and you can just print the content there. So you see I've got this file. Again, it's the manager template sale and background Word document. Instead of making changes in here, we're going to make an entirely new file, so that way every time you refer back to this template, it's not jacked up. It's exactly how it should be. So the first thing I like to do is make sure that I can see my rulers and my grid lines. I just came to view and then show. And I'm going to go to page layout to my margins. And right now the margins look to be about 1 inch on all sides. We're going to hit custom margins, make that 0 on all sides with the landscape orientation, and you'll see that grid change as soon as I hit OK. There we go. Now I'm going to select the artwork in the template file by hitting select or just clicking with the mouse. You see these squares pop up on each side. That's how you know you grabbed it. Hit the shift button and click on the text, and that'll bring up the text group. Hit control, hold it down, hit the C button, that'll copy it. In our new document, make sure it's your cursors in that top left corner. Control V as in victory, we'll paste it. And there you go. And from this point, it's just as simple as changing the price, the product name, the percent off list, the day the sale ends, the SKU, and the list price. Though I do recommend you populate all that information there at the bottom. If you don't, just make sure that you delete those boxes entirely so that they don't show up when you print it. And you just click on the box and delete it. Let's say you do something by accident, like delete a box that you didn't mean to delete. Hold down the control button and hit Z as in zebra. That'll undo it, and you can do it a couple times actually, and it'll take care of some of your last mistakes. Now I also want to show you how to group and ungroup these. You see when I click just into the $34.99, there's a faint box that comes up around all of the other text. I'm going to come over here and hit ungroup, and now all of these are individual pieces. So honestly, it makes the most sense for you to just leave it grouped. I'm going to hit Control Z again, and now it's all together. And then also, just in case things get a little weird when you're moving your files back and forth between files, if you click on your image, you can hit bring forward. You can also click down. This is in the page layout tab still, and hit bring to front. Or not. I guess that doesn't want to work. That's fine. But anyway, the main thing is you always want for your pictures to be in the background. You can also click on it and say send to back. So once this is done, let's say you want to add a 12 up as well. So you go to Insert, Pages, Blank Page. You've got a new page here. Click back into your template document. Scroll down to where the 12 ups are. And you want to, again, click the background image first. Hold down Shift so you can make multiple selections. And hit each of those signs text boxes. So there's 12 of them. And you want to bring them all over. And then, again, Control C copies it. Cursor's in the top left. You see if it was there, Control V, it'll paste in the wrong spot. So let's say you did that by accident. Move your cursor until it gets the crosshairs. and then you're able to scoot it up and move it around the document until it's centered. You don't want to see any grid lines. Having it lined up all the way is really important for making sure it prints correctly. And I'm just using my arrow keys right now to nudge it into place. But my computer is a little slow right now, so it's getting there. But that's essentially how you do it. Once it's all lined up, you go to File, Print, and again, you want to make sure that your margins are still in your last custom setting with 0 inches on all sides. Sometimes it might push it up there on you. And again, for those of you who don't have a color printer, this is the part where you load in your pages of those blanks into your printer. I just recommend starting with one just to make sure it comes out right before you run them all through. And then you want to click on the artwork and actually delete it. And that way it's not going to print in grayscale on top of the colored sheet that you're already putting in there. And then again, just go to print and make sure that your margins are still the same. That's pretty much it. So hopefully you guys find this really helpful. It's a lot neater than handwriting it. And again, it's not just going to be for the new sales signs, but also for the clearance and everyday pricing and the manager special signs. So if you have any questions, as always, feel free to email me at cjennings@jerrysartorama.com. Thank you guys for your time. Take care.